Well, everybody, Grandma's back.
Hi.
She's back again. Can't keep her down. Nope. She's ready for another movie. This time she's going to see Doolittle. Robert Downey Jr. No Iron Man in this movie. No, he's a doctor talking to animals.
That's right.
You know, you may remember they've done a few versions of this before, and this is, you know, it's supposed to be a new take on it, so we'll see if Grandma likes it. Maybe she will.
We have no choice but to embark on this perilous journey.
Everyone pack your bags!
You can talk to animals.
Well, hello everyone, back again. Believe it or not, we're here. Grandma's gone to another movie. I want to remind you, please subscribe to our channel. Their videos are going to come up. I have no idea when they're going to come up, so if you want to be able to know when we have a new video out, make sure you subscribe. Please give them a thumbs up if you like them, right, Grandma? I know Grandma likes them. At least I hope she likes them. And then please comment on our videos if you have a comment, because we love to read your comments and comment on your comments. This time, Grandma has gone to see Doolittle, which is the newest version of the Dr. Doolittle story about the doctor who can talk to animals. This one stars Robert Downey Jr. Everybody knows he's Iron Man in the Marvel movies, but he's a much different character in this film.
He's Dr. Doolittle.
This is basically, they have the same sort of concept, you might say, of a doctor who can talk to animals, but the story is all very different, and so they just have used the idea and created a new story around it. In this case, Dr. Doolittle, his wife had died in some adventure, you know, when she went off on an adventure by herself years ago, and he's, as the movie starts, is all sort of depressed and is withdrawn from society, and he's not helping cure animals, which he was doing before, and is just sort of become sort of a hermit in his home with all of his animals.
Withdrawn.
Then along comes a young boy who has a hurt squirrel that he accidentally hurt, and he tries to help him out, and by bringing him to Dr. Doolittle to cure him, and then he becomes involved in Dr. Doolittle's adventures and such, which is basically a journey to try to find this cure to cure Queen Victoria, who's very ill and near death, and so he goes off on this journey to try to find this medicine. What do you think, Grandma?
I've always thought that the idea of being able to talk to animals is just fabulous. You know, how could you? It's just a wonderful idea. And the story was very interesting. They had a young boy who became involved in Dr. Doolittle's life, and we're interested in what's going on with him. I enjoyed it thoroughly. I thought it was very interesting. It was not what I expected at all, but it was very satisfying. I enjoyed it.
What did you like about it?
I liked the idea. I liked, you know, the following the young man, you know, through his introduction to Dr. Doolittle's world, and I thought the acting was really good. You know, Robert Downey's really good. I think
do that.
Okay.
Did you like this one? Is the
Yes, I
point.
did. I was going to say, is this the best? I think this is the best one. It was a good story, and I enjoyed it. What do you think?
Well, I'm maybe not as positive as you. I think it's sort of a mixed bag, you might say. All the production design of Victorian England and all of that is all very nicely done, well done. It all looks great, and the having the animals move and talk and act, basically, because all the animals who are speaking all have their own characters, very distinctive characters.
Their own personality. Yeah.
Reminds you very much of the Jungle Books, the Mowgli movies, the Lion King that came out recently. Again, being able, the special effects are so good at this point that the live humans and the animated animals are so well meshed together that you don't even think about it not being real. So again, all of that is all very well done. As much as I can appreciate how well it was made, I'm not sure I really like it all that much. I thought the story was sort of an interesting idea. If you want to say continue Dr. Doolittle's adventures, this is as good an adventure as any.
Have an apprentice come along and learn.
Right, and going on this adventure around the world to try to find this magical medicine and stuff. All that's fine. I had a couple of weird reactions to the direction, though. Everything was very quick paced. The whole thing was moving very quickly. There were hardly almost any times where you could catch your breath, because things were either the action was constant or the talking was constant. Now, it was made constant by the fact that, again, the animals were talking as well as the humans. And the one thing that I'm not sure that I liked that much was the animals constantly wisecracking. They're always had some sort of little joke or aside or something that it was supposed to be funny, and I don't know that worked that well. Again, that's something that they could have done, but with a lot less of it. They didn't need it to be all the time. Every little breather there was, every little bit of space there was in the action was filled by this sort of animal comedy, you might say. And I'm not sure that worked all that well, at least not all the time. And again, the quick pace of it, I wish that they would have took a little time to maybe appreciate the animals or appreciate the surroundings or appreciate these magical worlds that they ended up in. But there was none of that. Again, it was all, we're on to the next bit here. And so while, again, I think the what there was very sort of interesting, it didn't all sort of fit together all that well. I'm not sure that it did. So I don't know. I mean, I think that there are things to appreciate in it, but I don't know that overall I would recommend it. What about you?
Well, I definitely would recommend it. I think it was. I understand your comments, but that wasn't significant enough to me to not give it some thumbs up.
Well, are your thumbs still working, Grandma?
My thumbs are working.
Okay, how many is Doolittle getting?
Doolittle is getting a thumb and a half.
Wow, a thumb and a half. That's pretty good.
A thumb and a half. Doolittle, the actor was great. The situation. The young guy, the apprentice.
He was good.
The new kid on the block.
Yeah.
He added significant positive to the whole thing. So I was pleased and entertained. I thought it was good. It was a thumb and a half. Okay,
That's
thumb and
pretty
a
good.
half movie. I think you will enjoy it. Go and see it.
Okay.